Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Always Sonic, who is in the Galbaldy beta. He titled this Fallen from Grace because once upon a time the Galbaldy beta was pretty much the king of 450 generals. But, just time has, time goes on, and we've gotten a bunch of other things with interesting new abilities and stronger attacks, possibly. And so it's not as popular as it once was, but it can still do work. And that is what Sonic wanted to show off, so that is where we're at today. But yeah, it's got an E-Pack beam rifle, so reloads with a reloader as opposed to the overheat part. So that, goes nicely with the missiles and the shield. Both the beam rifle and the missiles can stun if both missiles hit. And okay, good follow-up there by the Freed Doug Schneid. It's very fast and has a strong and really wide melee downswing, which means you can hit a lot of things like that. Unfortunately, sometimes, as with number 5, some of those things are your teammates, but it all depends on who goes where, and just sometimes you just have to take the shot, even if you don't have, even if you don't have time to get the spacing. And sometimes people just kind of jump into position after you've started swinging, and there's nothing you can do about that. So, but yeah, it's a good downswing. It's strong, like I said. Just in close quarters, it can be a thing. The opening part at least has the benefit of being very linear, so you can at least sneak that part in relatively cleanly. It's just getting the, it's just that big sweep afterwards. Big sweep is, as you can see, just lower left side to upper right side, and just a really, really broad arc. Just, as you can see, just tagged that Dom, even though Sonic wasn't even looking at it. So that's, again, just one of those things of the more you know your melee patterns, the more you can, snag hits that you may not otherwise be able to get, and, also, probably more importantly, get hits before the enemy can. But, unfortunately, Arctic Base is a tough place for this, I think, just because it's, again, that wide sweep and, teams packed in. It's going to happen, so you just have to make the most of it. And so far, Sonic does appear to be making the most of it. They've got a tremendous lead, 42-16, so it's a good start. And that is a high mobility Gelgoog. That got maneuver armor in recent patches. I'm not sure I've done that since it was patched. I'll have to do that eventually. But yeah, it's man. As I'm recording this, in a few days we'll get to see what the monthly patches look like, I do believe, and I am looking forward to that, just because you never know what's going to get a new ability that it had in in the animation or in the source material, or gets tuned up a little bit, new skills, what have you. Just you never know what's going to just be like already in your inventory and just suddenly reborn, which is a nice feeling. Just all of a sudden this thing that you've had, and even sometimes the thing you've enjoyed, works that much better. It's great. And like I've said before, like I say a lot, that is one of my favorite things about GBO2, just the fact that, yeah, roster this huge and they tune things up every month. It's great. So, 61-27 to 34-60, so the enemy team is making up a little bit of ground. Looks like the Isaac's getting grabbed a little bit. Let's see. They're trying to take point B, and I'm not quite sure. Okay, yeah. And Sonic is probably going to be... Nope, I think he's just going to go after the Isaac cannon rather than worry too much about the pilot. If he didn't walk on the pilot, and I don't believe he did, I think it's a fair bet they'll probably head for the base. If they do, depending on the timing, it could be an issue, but we'll see. Because, yeah, it's... just base bombing is, like I said, still a tricky prospect, but, if you do it right at the right time and get the right response from the enemy team, or lack of response, depending, it can make all the difference in the world. Just predicting those elements, I'm not very good at. But then, you know, basically my my rule of thumb for base bombing is if I wind up fighting near the enemy base and I have time to bail when I'm about to die, try it. If not, don't worry about it. That's pretty much it. Occasionally I will try and get a base bomb if we're way behind at the end, but I'm usually way too obvious about it and get intercepted pretty hard. Right now, let's see, 2.5 minutes left. I believe it's when the timer hits the 2-minute mark that the cost goes up, so that if the person wants, you know, basically any time after 2 minutes 59 seconds, if you plant, you're going to get that bonus. So, let's see, looks like the Black Rider and Hyzak Cannon managed to pin Sonic down, and yep, there goes the bomb. Yeah, didn't need to wait that long, but I guess the longer you wait, the more tension you put on the enemy team, because that way they have to decide who's doing what. And right now they've decided they're going to try and defuse and leave. Unfortunately, that leaves the Isaac in a very bad position. Looks like Sonic is going to jump in. Won't be surprised if he goes to defend them. Yep. Okay, got the Dom. Nice. Big swing on the, was that the Black Rider? No, I don't think it was, but it was something mobile suity, for sure. Oh, Brain, come on. There's their Hyzak Cannon. Yeah, right now with the rest of the team, you know, dead, there's plenty enough room for Sonic to, you know, make his swings without really interrupting or affecting his teammates. They're starting to come back, though, and that's not the bad news. As you can see, though, after all that, the base bombing only put the enemy team up 900 points. That's 2 kills, and look at the 2 low health people over there. Yeah, so, you know, if and Sonic's team has full health, so that gives the other team a really difficult last minute to face, because yeah, they are, you know, they're gonna lose those couple of people, they're gonna lose the lead, and then they just have to try and, you know, focus down. Looks like it's going to be the Doug Schneid and the Gym 3 Powered to try and get that lead back. So that is, again, that is a tough place to be. But let's see, yeah, there is the Doug. Gelgug whiffed its tackle, which means, yeah, between the Doug Schneid and Sonic, they took it out. And yeah, just it's again, it's a set of tough decisions, and it all still comes down to luck. So, but it looks like Sonic's team has it, because even if they manage to, you know, don't manage to take out that Black Rider, and it kind of looks like from the interference being run by the Blue Destiny 2 or 3, that, oh, they got it, nice, he got it, specifically. That's kind of an important, like, specificity, I think, so. But yeah, that was a good round. Galbaldy Beta can still do a lot of work, and, yeah. Worked out nicely. 3142 and 108,000 damage. That is definitely solid. Let's see. What's the kill count look like? 5 and 2. Very nice. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So I've been a little bit busy lately, just trying to get myself together. Feeling better, coughing less. That's the good side. I'm trying not to be completely absorbed by Tears of the Kingdom, but dang, I love that game. That is just really fun. And I haven't made any really great contraptions yet, but there's a video out there where somebody made a working beam rifle that is fun to see. And the only thing I've made was totally by accident. I was doing the one shrine where they teach you to use turbines. I was hoping I could use fire to just kind of amp up the propellers a little bit, just to, because firestorms, of course, increase the strength of wind. That didn't work, and somehow instead what I made was an irregularly oscillating flame pinwheel of death that bounced off of its moorings and nearly killed me.